na na na. Na 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 na. Start a better. You'll be alright.
Dave Allen now redirects his mindset. He changes his mind. He makes a decision to take on TKV instead of a fight with Deontay Wilder or Joseph Parker. And he came up with this because he was remembering why he got into boxing, and it was to become a British champion. And I think that's a good, pretty much personal reason, which I can understand. I can understand that. However, if I'm Dave Allen and I saw what type of performance Wilder had, I would be trying to get that Wilder fight, because Wilder, you know, if it's not inactivity that caused him to perform like that, if it's not, I would go for Wilder, because Wilder is pretty much possibly the lowest hanging fruit that Dave Allen can pick, honestly. I think that he's a that's a winnable fight now. You know, and TKV is a decent fighter. You know, he's 8-2, and that's also a winnable fight. But Wilder's a bigger name, and I think if I was Dave Allen, I would go for the Wilder fight. I would push for the Wilder fight right now, because, you know, even though he's won his first fight in like 3 years, but being Dave Allen with the momentum he's had with the two Fisher wins, basically, with the two Fisher fights, I would go for Wilder. I would take Wilder out right now. I would take him on right now if he is that vulnerable. Because Wilder is a guy, you know, his timing was off. That could be of inactivity, but it could be from old age. You know, the physicalities looks like it's kind of depleted a bit, but, you know, we'll see. But looking at things realistically, as you guys know, I'm a realist, so we can only go on the last performance, you know what I mean, that these fighters have had. So Wilder's last performance last night really didn't look that impressive. So if I'm Dave Allen, TKV, I think he's going to be there. But being a British European champion is another accolade for someone like Dave Allen. So if he was going to accomplish something, it would definitely be that. You see what I'm saying? So I would agree with that particular goal set. But money-wise, notoriety-wise, in the mix-wise, I would love to be in that circle with Tyson Fury, Joseph Parker, and Zhilei Zhang. You see what I mean? I would love to be that other guy that did that to Wilder, because, you know, that circle of guys, believe it or not, have made their mark, and they are still, you know, very known. You know, Tyson Fury, even though he's retired, people expect him to come back. Joseph Parker, he's in route and right in line, first in line to get that heavyweight title after the Usyk Dubois fight. Zhilei Zhang, of course, he just came up short against Agen Kabayel, but he's still around. So, you know, those guys are doing really well. So to be amongst those guys in that circle is a good thing. You know what I mean? So I would like to see Dave Allen now take on Wilder, because I thought that was a step a little bit too much for too big of a step for Dave. But I don't think so now. I think now Dave and Deontay can get it on, and it'll be a pretty competitive fight, especially if Wilder performs the way he performs. That could be a dangerous fight for Wilder. And then we'll see if his durability is still intact, because Dave Allen can hit. Okay? But you guys tell me what you think of Dave Allen redirecting his mindset to take on the British European fighter for the title. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!